Hey y'all, the light is so good in the morning. Oh my gosh. All right, so I am finishing up from 2017. This was a weird week. The last week of November slash beginning of December in my mini happy planner. This is a plan with me. Normally I say the exact same thing, and today I said slightly different things. But if you read the video description, you know what you're getting into. Maybe. Sometimes I'm weird. Anyway, so for this particular week, I've decided to use as my materials these two washi. This one here on the left, I got in my Rainbow Holic box. Was that what it was called? Something like that. I have an unboxing video for it, and the little skinny yellow one, which, ooh, I don't use yellow very often, but this one came in a multi-pack from Hobby Lobby, and I just thought it would be fun to use some yellow. These are definitely not very fall kind of colors, but I'm not often super like seasonally appropriate here. There are like a couple where it was like, oh, flowers, oh, flamingos, but you know, whatever. This is just what I decided to use today. And this is going to be an interesting week to plan. You know, memory plan. It already happened. An interesting week to record because it did get really busy, but at the same time I was sick. So, let's see. I'm going to start by, where's my scissors? The end of this tape is raggedy. There we go. I'm just going to start by covering up the like notes and weekly highlights section because I don't think I actually need that. Okay. Alrighty. And by cover up, I mean like put washi tape over it, but everyone will be able to read it because it is not very, what's the word I want? Opaque? I think that's the word I want. Anyway, so this week we had just gotten back from Thanksgiving. I'm going to put some tape down on Tuesday because that was the worst of it. We had just gotten back from Thanksgiving and I was super sick. My boyfriend's parents were sick over Thanksgiving and we tried our best to not catch what they had, but I found out Monday at the end of the day. I was like, I am not feeling great, but whatever. And luckily I don't teach on Tuesday or I didn't then, because then Tuesday I was just miserable. I'm cutting off this part of the washi because it is like not super sticky, like there's because it was the end of the tape. Anyway, but yeah, so that was unpleasant. And Tuesday, all I had written down was sick, like nothing good happened. And in fact, I think it was Monday night into Tuesday, or Tuesday night into Wednesday, one of the two. I canceled my Wednesday class, which was really good. But I couldn't even sleep through the night. I woke up at 3 a.m. and then I was just awake because I didn't have any Dayquil, I didn't need Dayquil. I didn't have any NyQuil, and so I couldn't breathe. And I just played Animal Crossing Pocket Camp on my phone and other things until 8 in the morning when my boyfriend dropped by some medicine, at which point I had kind of fallen asleep on the couch. But anyway, it was just terrible. Let's see. So there were many things going on this Monday. Of course, I taught, and I can't write and talk at the same time or I'm going to forget what I'm doing. And let's see what else I had to do. I had to update our online system for grades. This was also the day the saga of ordering my boyfriend's Christmas present began. And long story short, it did not go well. I ordered him a cookbook and every copy Amazon sent me. I did this twice. No, I did 3 times. I got 3 different copies. I got the original copy. No, I got two different copies, but both of them were horribly beat up, and you know, the cardboard was showing through, the covers were all torn up, and I was like, why do you only have terrible copies, and why are you not checking them? And then I was like, well, it's Amazon. They're not checking them. They're just sending them out. Anyway, so that was frustrating, and that began a saga where you'll see me writing UPS store and keep going back to the UPS store. I don't think that happens this week, but I have to keep going back and returning the cookbook, at which point I eventually just ordered it from somewhere else, where I knew I was getting a used copy, but I had like a guarantee on that copy that I now trusted more than Amazon, because Amazon kept sending me terrible ones. Okay, I can't talk and make a flag out of this washi at the same time, so I'm gonna fast forward for a minute. Man, y'all, skinny washi are such a pain to work with. Oh my gosh, that was really frustrating. Anyway, so yeah, that was my Monday. I was teaching and doing other things, and I had my writing group, which is just a group of friends who we get together and read each other's stuff and give comments. And then it kind of stopped happening when holidays happened, but I think we'll pick it up again soon, because we all do enjoy it, even if we're not able to participate every time. So let's see, yeah, Tuesday was a sick day. Wednesday should have been entirely a sick day. However, I had a Skype interview scheduled. Oh, here I am. I'm going to do the flag again. I don't know why. I'm so dumb, but I'm doing it again. Maybe it'll work better this time. Anyway, but I had a Skype interview scheduled that I did not want to reschedule, because it was for my summer teaching job, and where I teach academic camp. And with that job, you know, the longer you work there, the better chance you have of getting like one of the you know, sites, because they have it at different campuses. But you know, and getting the site and the course that you want, you have a better chance if you get in there early, interview early, you know. So I had already scheduled the interview, and even though I was sick, I showered, I got dressed, and I Skyped from my living room, and I apologized to her for sounding funny and being sick and all that, but it was all fine. I got the position that I wanted, which is really exciting. And I mean, this is a place where if you work there multiple times, the interview is kind of a formality. They're just kind of like double checking that everything's going okay, that you still know the policies, et cetera, et cetera. So, yeah, that was interesting too, because like for the time I interviewed, I like completely forgot I was sick, because I was so focused on like, you know, let's put on a brave face and look really good and whatever. And then as soon as it was over, I was like, bleh, I feel terrible again. And I did film a little on this day, but it's been so long, who knows what I filmed. Okay, so on Thursday, I was still sick, and I still wanted to work though. So I went into my office and I was able to get some things graded, and that was good to get a little something done, because the worst part of being sick was that, other than for this Skype interview I just mentioned, and this morning when I got to school and forced myself to work, I just could not focus or think, you know, for beans. I could not concentrate. I couldn't get anything done. And also I just really wanted to sleep, but I was having a hard time sleeping because of you know, how it was affecting my ability to breathe. And so then I was just angry and tired all the time. So yeah, I mean, y'all have been sick before. You know how this goes. Okay, cutting that into a flag was pointless. There goes a helicopter. Cutting into a flag was pointless because it's see-through. Anyway, I still did that. Yeah, okay. So Thursday, I got some stuff done in my office. I went by and petted some therapy puppies, and then I went home and went back to being sick. Not that I ever stopped. Let's see. Friday, I had several things to do. Saturday, I had many things to do. Sunday, I had several things to do. So I'm just going to write a bunch of stuff in, and then I'll talk after. Okay, I'm going to talk about this now as I add like a last tiny bit of decoration, I think, down here. But yeah, so as you can see, on Friday, we had our local art trail, which was exciting. That's always fun to go to. Also, that Friday was the day that I got my new RDM planner, which is my new functional planner for 2018. I have a video where I kind of talk about the details of that. And then Saturday, the big thing that happened on Saturday, besides hanging out with friends, was that we had a big write-in. The Writing Center hosted this day where you could go sit down and work on whatever you wanted to finish quietly in a room with a bunch of other people who are working real hard, and they fed us, and it was awesome. I really enjoyed it, and I can't wait for them to do more. And then Sunday, just a couple of other things. I read at church. That's what lecturing is. And yeah, so that was about this week. And Sunday, it was funny seeing people after church, you know, coming up and having them talk to me. When I went up to read, of course, I had a microphone also. Anyway, I had a microphone so that people could hear me better, but I really tried my best not to sound like I was sick. So then when people saw me at the end of Mass and came up to talk to me, and I was, you know, sounding like this, like I can't, hold on, you know, like this, where you can't use your nose to talk because you're so stuffed up. Everyone was really surprised. They're like, whoa, are you sick? And I was like, yes, because then I was able to hide it from them when I actually did the reading. So that was good. Anyway, this was the last week of November. Thank you for joining me. I hope that you have a fabulous day. If you enjoyed this video, please like it and consider subscribing to see me finish planning out the year in my mini happy planner and move on to other different fun things, but also planner related, but also other things. Yeah, how's that for an outro? Bye, y'all.